and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hey, good afternoon, friends. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to the Dead Doctors Don't.
The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hey, good afternoon, friends. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be, and welcome to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today, and thanks for joining us on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. We'll get your phone calls at the bottom of the hour, as we always do. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll-free. That's 831-685-1080. or 888-379-2552, toll-free. Got lines open for you. If you have questions about prescription drugs or your nutritional supplements, the longevity products, if you have a health challenge that you or a loved one may be dealing with, or if you just have a comment, or if you'd like to share a success story, we'd love to hear from you on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, toll-free. I am Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and sometimes deadly medical procedures. That's because I look at the human body as a healing system, a regenerating system that is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, but it does need raw materials to do its work. The raw materials we call nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I want to start the program off today talking about a very interesting and troubling article that was in the news yesterday. This is from CNN. Death rates from liver cancer increased 43% for American adults from 2000 to 2016, according to a report released Tuesday by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Center for Health Statistics. And this increase comes even as mortality for other cancers, for all cancers, have declined. Liver cancer has gone up by 43%. That is an astounding number, people. And that's for both men and for women. That's for white people. That's for black people. That's for Hispanic people. Only Asians and Pacific Islanders saw a decrease in mortality from liver cancer. And doctors are mystified. Nobody can figure out why. Apparently, according to Dr. Farhad Islami, the scientific director of cancer surveillance research at the American Cancer Society, the main reason for increase in liver cancer is excess body weight and the hepatitis C virus. Now, look, listen, when you understand what the liver does, it makes perfect sense why liver disease, it's not just liver cancer, by the way, that's increasing. All liver disease is increasing. National NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, is a nationwide epidemic. All liver disease is increasing. And when you understand what the liver does, it makes perfect sense. The liver is our detox organ. It's the organ that cleans poisons out of the body. Well, if you look at the air we're breathing, the water we're drinking, the food we're eating, the drugs we're taking, of course our livers are going to be toxic. Of course we're going to have higher rates of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And of course we're going to have increased rates of liver cancer. 43% from 2000 to 2016, that's just in 16 years. Look at our lifestyles. Look at the way we live our lives. 4 billion prescriptions served a year. And only God knows how many OTC drugs we use. Of course our livers are going to be breaking down. Fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. They have to call it non-alcoholic fatty liver disease because it's basically the same disease that you used to have to be drinking alcohol to get. Now, you get the same disease even if you're a teetotaler. So they have to call it non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The liver is a major processing organ, major processing center for toxins. The liver is a major processing center for sugars. The liver stores amino acids. The liver stores B vitamins. And the liver processes our fats. That's really the key player here when it comes to liver disease, is eating the wrong kinds of fats. There's three main kinds of dietary fats. You've got phospholipids. Those are things like lecithin. Phospholipids are part of lecithin. Phospholipids are important for the brain. They're important for the nervous system. Eat your eggs to get your phospholipids, not just the whites either, the yolk. That's where the phospholipids are. That's also where the cholesterol is, which is the second important kind of dietary fat. And make no mistake about it, if you've been listening to this program, you know, cholesterol is really important stuff. No, cholesterol's not a bad guy. It's a good guy. It's a very good guy. Taking a drug that poisons your cholesterol processing chemistry, that's a bad guy. If you're on a statin drug, folks, you are on a toxic pharmaceutical substance that isn't doing your body any good and is particularly toxic for the liver. Only just recently, the companies that make the statin drugs have rescinded their warning that you have to have your liver tested after you use them. But still, statin drugs, like all drugs, are going to affect the liver. The third main kind of fats are your triglycerides. That's the ones that really count. The triglycerides, while cholesterol is just a bunch of hooey, at least the cholesterol hypothesis for heart disease is a bunch of hooey, triglycerides, those are important when it comes to markers for cardiovascular health issues. You want to keep your triglycerides down, your blood triglycerides down. The triglycerides are the one most of us refer to when it comes to dietary fats. The triglycerides float around in the blood in these little tiny bubbles. They're called lipoproteins, and those are truly markers for heart disease. Triglycerides come in three sizes. You got small, medium, and large, just like the three little bears. Small, medium, and large triglycerides, fats. You call them small fats or small chain fats, short chain fats, or medium chain fats or large chain fats. The small chain fats or the short chain fats, those are found in butter and yogurt, also to a certain degree in eggs. Very important for the intestine, for the digestive system in general. Your medium chain fats, those are important for the brain. And then there's the long chain fats, two of which are incredibly important. In fact, they're so important we say they're essential. There's two long chain fats that are said to be essential fatty acids, and they're said to be essential because your body can't make them. These things play a major role in the health of your liver, in the health of your skin, in the health of your brain, in the health of your heart, in the health of your blood, in the health of every single system in the body. These EFAs, essential fatty acids, as in your ultimate EFAs. They're long-chain fats. They're involved in inflammation and anti-inflammation, and they play a major role in the health of every single organ in the body, particularly for pregnant women. Your omega-3 fatty acids, we call them, by the way, omega-6 and omega-3. We know them as essential fatty acids. You can't make them. You got to eat them. And the best way to guarantee that you're getting enough of them is to make sure you're using your Ultimate EFA and Ultimate EFA Plus every day. And by the way, when you take your EFAs, you always want to take them with a little vitamin E, and that's why there's vitamin E in your Ultimate EFAs and EFA Plus. Long story short, folks, nutritional supplementation is what drugs dream they could be. There's no prescription drug that can say that it's got the kind of potency and non-toxicity that a nutritional supplement program can give you, and there's no such thing as a drug deficiency disease, but there is a lot of nutritional deficiency diseases. In fact, a good case can be made that most of our health challenges have nutritional deficiencies at their core. If you've got a question about health, nutrition, or prescription drugs, we are here for you in the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll be back after this.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local longevity distributor today.
All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552 toll free. I am a nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I use nutritional supplements where other health care practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs. I've been studying nutrition since the 1980s and using nutritional supplements in my practice to great success. If you have questions about health, nutrition, or prescription drugs, you want to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program like the one Dr. Wallach designed, we are here for you. 831-685-1080 or 888-379-2552 toll free. Got lines open for you. I'll be sitting in for the next 45 minutes or so with my good friend and colleague Douglas Winfrey. Greetings, Doug.
It was great to have you back on the show. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
And I've got one here that I got from CBS News, headlined, "Here's How Damaging a Bad Sunburn Can Be."
Okay.
So when you head outside this summer, you don't forget to slip on a shirt, slop on some sunscreen, and slap on a hat to avoid getting sunburned. That was a initiative that was started in Australia in the 1980s by Dr. Martin Weinstock, a professor of dermatology and epidemiology at Brown University. He calls the Slip, Slop, Slap initiative, and he said that he tries to encourage people to protect themselves so they can lower their risk of skin cancer. They said even a single sunburn can increase a person's risk of skin cancer because when the skin absorbs ultraviolet radiation from the sunlight, it can damage the genetic material in the skin cells. In the short term, this damage can cause sunburns. In the long term, it builds up and raises the risk of skin cancer. They say this situation is where you get a few sunburns that increases your risk of skin cancer a little. If you get lots of sunburns, that can increase your risk of skin cancer a lot, according to Weinstock. It says one sunburn can make a difference, but it's not as big a difference as if you had many sunburns. Even if you never get burned, exposure to sunlight can damage the skin cells and increase your chances of developing skin cancer. The ultraviolet radiation, it's absorbed by the skin, is what raises the risk. Early exposure is dangerous. They say early exposure may be particularly dangerous. For example, a research study that was published in American Association of Cancer Research found that sunburns earlier in life were linked to higher risk of melanoma skin cancer. Women who were exposed to at least 5 blistering sunburns when they were 15 to 20 years old were 80% more likely than others to develop melanoma skin cancer later on. That's surprising.
You know, let me tell you something. You and I talk about the sun a lot. Doc talks about the sun a lot. You know, sun's really important. We want to get we want to get this notion out of our head that the sun is some kind of demon in the sky that's just bent on our destruction, because everything lives and thrives and grows because of the sun, and we all feel better when we're out in the sun. That having been said, you do not want to burn. That is a big problem. And I'll tell you what, one of the best ways to protect your skin from burning is not necessarily to put stuff on top of your skin. Oh, by the way, sunscreens are toxic drugs. Make no mistake about it. And you want to get your sunscreen off your skin as quickly as you can if you don't need to wear it. When you come home from laying out on the beach or playing golf or wherever you are, wash that sunscreen off because it's toxic. The best way to protect your skin from the sun is to use, you ready for this, Doug? This is kind of interesting. Use your Vision FX. Did you know Vision FX is one of the best anti-sun and sun protection, skin sun protection nutrients you could ever, supplements you could ever take? The same nutrients that protect your eyes, namely the zeaxanthin and the pigments, the lutein, vitamin E, also vitamin C, they get deposited in your skin and they actually protect your skin from the sun. So and also your occutive too. Both the occutive and the Vision FX, have nutrients that will protect your skin from the sun as they protect your eyes from the sun. Not only that, but another great way to protect your skin from the sun is to make sure you're using your veggies. Lots of pigmented veggies. The pigments, the reds, the blues, the greens, the yellows, they get deposited in your skin as they enter into the blood. After you eat them, they go into your intestine, they get digested, they go into the blood, and from the blood they get deposited in the skin. Now that does require that your body has an ability to extract those pigments from veggies, and one of the easiest ways to help your body extract pigments from veggies is to use butter with your veggies. Butter with your broccoli, butter with your Brussels sprouts and your green beans. The butter will help pull those pigments out and make it easier for your body, your blood, and ultimately your skin to take advantage, and your eyes too, to take advantage of those wonderful pigments. Wouldn't hurt you to throw in some ultimate enzymes to improve absorption of those pigments as well. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. We'll take a commercial break and come back with more good health information right after this. Don't go away.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Longevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that. An antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. All are carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. For an extra boost, try JavaFit's Energy Extreme 62, a proprietary blend of nutrients including cambogia, green tea extract, an extra shot of caffeine, and niacin, designed to support metabolism and enhance physical performance. Available in single cup or single pot packs. Contact your local Longevity distributor to get Jovolution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Got lines open for you at 831-685-1080 or 888-379-2552. Toll free if you have questions about the longevity products or formulations or a health challenge you or a loved one may be dealing with, or if you have a success story you'd like to share, if you just want to contribute to the conversation. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, or 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552. Toll free. We'll get your calls in our next segment. I got a cool story here. Do you have anything you want to read, Doug?
No, go ahead.
Okay, this is from the University of Illinois, published in the Journal of Medicinal Chemistry. Products of omega-3 fatty acid metabolism may have anti-cancer effects. According to a study, a class of molecules formed when the body metabolizes omega-3 fatty acids could inhibit cancer's growth and spread. These are very fascinating molecules that you're going to start to hear a lot about. We're already starting to hear a lot about this class of molecules that comes from omega-3 fats. So you got your omega-3 fats, and those are found, these omega-3 fats are found in fish, and they're found in seeds. You'll find them in your ultimate EFAs, of course. Omega-3 fats are very important for the brain. They're very important for eyes. They're very important for the nervous system in general. Omega-3 fats have a calming effect on the body. They're anti-inflammatory. They're a great thing to take if you have eczema or you have psoriasis. Omega-3 fats, either from supplements or from foods. Well, it turns out now that as the body breaks down these omega-3 fats, it produces a very fascinating class of compounds that has anti-cancer effects. This very fascinating class of compounds are called endocannabinoids. Endo meaning inside, cannabinoids meaning found in marijuana. Yes, it turns out that there are wonderful anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer compounds found in the marijuana plant. They're called endocannabinoids. One of the most famous is known as CBD. And if you haven't heard about CBD yet, hang on to your seats because you're going to hear a lot about it in the coming months and years, because this molecule, CBD, which is derived from omega-3 fats, is unbelievably powerful. Not only just as anti-inflammatory, not only just as anti-cancer, but it's got calming effects, it's got sleep-promoting effects, it's got anti-anxiety effects, it's got pain-relieving effects, and most astoundingly, it's got anti-seizure benefits. In fact, drug companies are now looking at this CBD substance for helping folks deal with seizure disorders. As a matter of fact, I think maybe just a couple weeks ago, an official pharmacological drug was released. That's the first pharmacological drug that utilizes this CBD system in the brain as anti-seizure medicines. More and more, we're studying the marijuana plant, and we're finding these cannabinoids, which look very much like the cannabinoids that are made in the body as derivatives of omega-3 fatty acids. So if you're dealing with any kind of health challenge that involves hyperactivity or anxiety or inflammation, you might want to think about using omega-3 fatty acids. You might even want to think about looking for some CBD, especially for when it comes to seizure disorders, as I say. And by the way, if you're a mom-to-be and you're developing a baby in your womb, omega-3 fatty acids from your ultimate EFAs will give you a smarter baby, a baby with better vision, and a baby with better hand-eye coordination. And that's not just while you're growing a baby in utero, it's also if you're nursing a baby, the omega-3 fatty acids, and for that matter, the endocannabinoids that are derived from the omega-3 fatty acids will come out in your breast milk. So if you're nursing a baby, the baby will get the benefit of these calming and soothing omega-3 fatty acids as well as you. So take your ultimate EFAs when you're developing a baby, when you're growing a baby in the womb. Take your ultimate EFAs when you're nursing a baby, and take your ultimate EFAs just for yourself if you're looking for anti-inflammatory and calming benefits. Your ultimate EFAs are a wonderful, wonderful anti-inflammatory strategy for folks dealing with arthritis or any kind of inflammatory pain as well. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today, and you are listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. We'll get your phone calls in our next segment. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. Got more good stuff coming up on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. Right after this, don't go away.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
Okay, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free if you have questions about any of the Youngevity products or formulations or ingredients or a health issue that you or a loved one is dealing with, or if you just have a success story you'd like to share. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. Got lines open for you, and it's time to hit the phones. Who's first in line, Doug?
All right, let's head to Joplin, Missouri. And Roy, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hello, Roy.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, buddy?
Oh, not real good. In January, I was diagnosed with a prostate cancer, and I'm real concerned what's the best foods for me to eat to help counteract this.
Sure. How far along did they say the cancer was?
Well, they say about like stage 2. It's
okay.
It's not outside the prostate.
Okay, you're still in the prostate there. Okay,
right.
A couple things. First of all, think fats when it comes to the prostate. The prostate is a fatty gland. You got to think fats, and then that means think fats from two directions. Number one, think fats from avoiding the bad ones. And number two, think fats by making sure you're getting the good ones. The bad ones are going to be anything that's processed. That means any kind of fried fat. Hopefully you know this, but stay away from any fried foods, heavily cooked foods, candy bars or processed bar types of foods. Anything that has a disturbed fat or a broken down fat is going to be a problem for you. You've got to stay away from those. Then you want to start using nutrients that protect your fats, especially things like vitamin E and zinc. I'll be using the Ultimate Selenium every day, 600 micrograms a day. You should probably get on the Ultimate EFAs, 3 to 6 capsules a day. You might even want to take 9 capsules a day. Make sure you're using your ultimate enzymes. In fact, I would take the ultimate enzymes with meals, 2 or 3 ultimate enzymes with meals, and then take 2 or 3 ultimate enzymes on an empty stomach in the middle of the day. Use a little apple cider vinegar with your ultimate enzymes. Make sure you're sipping on green tea. That's also a great thing to do for your prostate. Make sure that you're using your ultimate enzymes with vegetables, especially tomatoes and tomato products. There's really wonderful nutrients in tomatoes for the prostate. And then make sure you're using the ProstFX every night, too, as well. If I didn't say the ultimate selenium, I did say the ultimate selenium. Make sure you're taking about 3 of those ultimate selenium every day. Selenium is one of the prostate's best friends. And then, eating a lot of onions and garlic to get that wonderful natural selenium and natural sulfur is also a good idea. So make sure that you're taking care of the good stuff and avoiding the bad stuff, which, by the way, that's a great rule of thumb for pretty much all health issues. Last but not least, the Healthy Star Pack is definitely the basic building block for all nutrition, all health challenges. It's basic building block nutrition. It's not specific for the prostate, but there's lots of wonderful nutrients in there for the prostate as well. Hope that helps, Roy. Thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it. And who's next, Douglas?
All right, let's get one started. Let's head to Everett, Washington. And Tricia, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Tricia.
Hello.
Hello. What's up?
I was calling because I'm dealing with diabetes, and then I went to the doctor, and they said my GFR for the kidneys was 46.
How long have you had diabetes?
Oh, I'm about 15 years.
Okay, so your kidney's starting to suffer a little bit. You said 46?
Yes, and
okay.
The protein, they're concerned about the protein. They want me to cut back on my meat.
Well, it's more than, that's more than that.
Huh?
Can I ask you how old you are?
I just turned 62.
Okay, no problem. So, you're starting to break down there, and even though you just got diagnosed with diabetes 15 years ago, your blood sugar system was causing damage way before that. So, but the good news is the body can turn it around, and we're going to help you do that. So stick with us. We've got to take a commercial break, and we'll finish up when we come back. Don't go away. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. We got more good health information and your phone calls coming up right after this.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Douglas Winfrey, and you and your phone calls, 831-685-1080. or 888-379-2552. That line's open if you have questions about health, nutrition, or prescription drugs. We're talking to Tricia about diabetes and kidney disease. Are you there, Tricia?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we got some protein in the urine, I think you said, and we got a lower GFR, a low GFR, pretty low. So, it gets worse, but it's pretty low. You want your GFR to be closer to 100 than it is to 46, that's for sure. Definitely secondary to or caused by the blood sugar problems, more than likely caused by the blood sugar problems. So that's really what you want to focus on. Here's the thing about diabetes. It is the leading cause of death. If you factor in heart disease and you factor in cancer and you factor in Alzheimer's disease, all of which are blood sugar problems at their core, you got the leading cause of death. And the good news is you don't have to have diabetes. Diabetes is an eating problem. So you change the way you eat and you make sure you get on a supplement program and then throw in a little bit of exercise and your diabetes goes away. Pretty much that simple, folks. And by the way, the kidneys can regenerate, or kidney health can improve. So you're not condemned to a low GFR and you're not condemned to kidney disease either. Work on your blood sugar. Get on the Sweeties, number one. Awesome blood sugar stabilizing supplement. Sometimes that alone will make a difference, a significant difference. So get on the Sweeties, 2 or 3 capsules after all your meals. Make sure that you're using the entire Healthy Start Pack. That is the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Sip on it all day long. Your Ultimate EFAs, maybe 6 to 9 capsules a day, and a couple of capsules of the Osteo FX every day as well. Reduce your intake of the foods that spike your blood sugar. And you need to know what those are if you don't. If you do know what those are, you need to just start doing it. And that means cereals and breads and potatoes and rice and pasta and fruits and especially fruit juice. If not avoided entirely, at least dramatically reduce your intake of those foods. Dramatically. Make sure you're as best as you can, try to go ketogenic. If you don't know what the ketogenic diet is, it's a high-fat percentage diet and a low-calorie diet with low carbohydrates and a moderate amount of protein. Keep in mind, by the way, protein gets turned into sugar if it's not being used, and that can throw off your blood sugar too. So you don't want to go crazy on the protein, especially if you're already starting to have a problem with protein in the urine. I would be backing off a little bit on the protein, but make sure you're getting good quality fat from butter and from lard, and then make sure, like as I was saying earlier, use your Sweeties with all of your meals, 3 to 6 capsules of the Sweeties with all your meals. Last but not least, you might also want to throw in your Ultimate Selenium, which can help protect your blood sugar. Selenium is an important part of insulin activity. And then also your omega-3 fatty acids can also have some nice blood sugar protecting properties. You get those in the Healthy Start Packs. Your Healthy Start Pack, Ultimate Selenium, and Sweeties, and then take control of your diet as well. Thanks so much for your call, Tricia. Hope we helped. Who's next in line?
And, for the kidney issues, Dr. Wallach usually recommends the Ultimate Daily Classic as well.
That would not be a bad idea.
Because he has the opinion that when you have kidney problems, that it's generally just the afferent arteries are plugged up, and that will help dilate those, so you might get more blood flow through the kidney.
And then does he say that instead of, or in addition to the Healthy Start Pack? In addition.
Yeah.
Okay, good call. Thank you, Doug.
All right, let's head on to New York. And Paulette, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Paulette.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi there. Just had a couple of questions on the DTaP, the whooping cough vaccine.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, is that safe to take when you're pregnant?
The vaccine?
Yes.
Well, vaccines are a whole nother issue, and I don't really get into vaccines, but I will say this, that you don't know what's in the vaccine. There's lots more than just the actual antigen in the vaccine. There's all kinds of excipients and fillers and preservatives, and those really are a problem. They do make the vaccine for babies, so, if you're pregnant, it probably isn't any worse than just giving it to your baby. It's made for babies, put it that way. But I'd be really careful with vaccines. I just am very skeptical about sticking stuff right into the blood if you don't know what it is. And make no mistake about it, when you're getting a vaccine, you are sticking stuff into your blood. You're bypassing your liver. Stuff goes right into the blood, and you don't always know what the excipients are. So I'd just be really careful with it. I try to stay away from the vaccine controversy, but I think it's important to recognize that when you get a vaccine, you don't know, and your doctor doesn't know, what is in that vaccine aside from the active ingredients. So just be really careful with vaccines. We'll leave it at that. Who's next in line, Doug?
Yeah.
All right, let's head on to Kansas. And Brenda, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Brenda.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
I have a problem that is really affecting my life.
Okay.
I do several ministries where I sing and I talk in front of people. And for the last year and a half, I've been gradually losing my voice. And it kind of feels like I'm being strangled.
Oh, no.
Is how I explain it. I had a really bad sore throat a year and a half ago, and my voice has kind of been bad since then. I have went to a medical doctor, and he referred me to an ear, nose, and throat specialist, and they did look, and there's no cancer, nothing like that there. They think it's allergies. He had me on prednisone, and I'm a naturalist. I do not like taking that kind of stuff.
Did the prednisone help
Pardon?
you? Did the prednisone make a difference?
Well, I took 1/4 of a dose for 5 days, and it did make a little difference.
Okay, so that tells us
And
that there's
so-
that tells us that there's
So I
some
think it's allergies, but
that tells us there's some inflammation going on, and your immune system is activated. And when they looked inside, they would have seen any kind of cancers or growths, and that would be the first thing I would think of.
There's nothing
Good.
there, and
let's treat it like an allergy.
My son does take allergy shots.
Yeah, let's treat it like
I don't
an
really
allergic.
want to go that route.
Let's treat it like an allergic reaction. Let me ask you a few questions, okay? Any issues with fatigue or with blood pressure?
No, my blood pressure is like 120/70.
Okay, and how about fatigue?
I had my blood work taken a few months ago, and my blood work is perfect.
Well, it's perfect according to their standards. We don't know if it's perfect.
Well,
something's going on.
Everything. There's no red flags on it. In other words, my cholesterol is.
Let me ask, ma'am. Let me just ask,
161.
ma'am. Let me just ask you questions and just try to be succinct in your answers as possible. Okay. So anything with digestion, anything that you notice with your digestive system?
I do know that I'm gluten intolerant.
Okay, bingo.
I do know that, and
let's treat this like an allergic problem. That's basically what it is. If you're gluten intolerant, there's a good chance that you've got other intolerances. That's very important to recognize. If you are gluten intolerant and you're laying off gluten and you still have health challenges, there's a very good possibility that there's other components in foods that you're having a problem with. And this is where a food diary becomes very important. So what I would do is I would be looking for symptoms, first of all. Number one, digestive symptoms, bowel movement problems, gas, bloating, any kind of belly discomfort, as well as your symptoms, the throat symptoms, the sore throat symptoms, or the voice symptoms, I should say. And then try to see when they flare up, when they get worse, and then connect those up to foods that you're eating by writing down everything you're eating in a food diary. So you write down everything you eat, and then when you flare up, or when you have when your symptom flares up, your voice problem flares up, or when you have a digestive health issue, or even a skin issue, if you have a skin issue, that's also a good indicator. Link it up to a food that you ate, and that will tell you the relationship between your foods and your voice problem. And you start eliminating those foods. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to need to take some supplements for your digestive system. Of course, the most important one is going to be probiotics, the nightly essence. I love the nightly essence because not only is it a great source of probiotics, but it's also a good source of enzymes, and that can help clean out your blood. So make sure you're using about 9 of those Ultimate Nightly Essence every day, three times a day. You don't have to take them at night, even though it's called Nightly Essence, three times a day. And then I'd also use your Ultimate Enzymes with your meals. Now, Ultimate Enzymes, like the Nightly Essence, you can take on an empty stomach, and you can also take them with food. I would be doing both personally if it was me. You might also want to throw in the Fucoid Z and the Ultimate Selenium, both of which are important for the immune system. And of course, all of this involves nothing works as well unless you're using the Healthy Start Pack, which is your basic Mighty 90 essential nutrients. But you're on the right track. I would be looking for allergies, and the fact that you're gluten intolerant tells me that there's a good possibility that you're having some other kind of intolerance as well, that it's not just gluten. That's such an important point. If you're gluten intolerant and you're off of gluten but you're still having symptoms, it could very well be another component in foods, including vegetables, by the way. A lot of folks are under the impression, I'm eating organic, I'm only eating vegetables, I just eat salads. You can have a problem with broccoli. You can have a problem with asparagus. You can have a problem with pears. You can have a problem with all kinds of things that are supposedly good food. So that's why the food diary becomes so important.
The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, Dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Longevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Got lines open. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach, 831-685-1080 or 888-379-2552. Who we got next, Douglas?
All right, let's head to New York. And Florence, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hello there, Florence. We're in New York.
Hi,
New York
how
City?
are you?
Are you in New York City?
I am in New York, yes.
New York City, in the city?
No, I'm not in the city. I live on Long Island.
Oh, you live on, whereabouts?
Sayville.
What's it called?
Sayville?
Sayville.
I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know where you are. All right, what's going on?
It's like Mid-Island.
Mid-Island. Okay, cool. How can we help you today?
Okay, so I have two family members who are really sick. I'm going to start with my dad first.
Okay.
He had a heart attack about 3 years ago, and they put in a stent. So after the stent was put in, they put him on
now his brain
blood
is
pressure.
going. His brain is going, right?
That's exactly right.
That's so common. I hear that all the time. How long ago was it? A couple of years?
3 years ago, and then it was like a continuous decline.
They don't tell you that part when they start working on your heart, that you're going to have brain problems as you get older. And it is it's significant.
So
yeah. You definitely, the good news is the brain, you can do a lot of things for the brain because the brain is burning through a lot of nutrients, and as soon as you get supplements in the system, the brain's going to get them first. Get on the Healthy Start Pack immediately. Get him on the Healthy Start Pack immediately. Get him on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Have him doing 3 or 4 scoops a day in divided doses, not all at once, but divide the doses up and have him sip on it all day long. You'll notice a significant difference. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine is unbelievable for brain health issues. As I say, the brain is constantly sucking nutrients out of the blood, and almost as soon as you put them in the blood, the brain gets them. So just flood the body with the Beyond Tangy Tangerine nutrients. You might also want to try throw in the Synaptive. You might also want to throw in the Ultimate Niacin. This is one of the really neat things about niacin that nobody talks about. It's anti-dementia medicine. In fact, if you go to medical school, the doctors will tell you that they learn that niacin deficiency causes dementia. Dr. Abram Hoffer wrote a wonderful book back in the 1950s called Orthomolecular Psychiatry, where he actually talked about using niacin for treating dementia. Niacin is a must-have, not just for dementia, by the way, for social anxiety disorder, for jitteriness, for nervousness, for anxiety. Niacin is just a wonderful brain. Not only, niacin is so important for the brain that if you're not getting enough niacin in your diet, your body will actually make its own niacin. It's the only vitamin that your body will actually make under deficiency states. It won't make enough, and that's why you want to make sure that you're on the ultimate niacin. Niacin is also important for blood sugar control if you have issues with diabetes. I'd throw in the selenium. And did you know, by the way, that Alzheimer's dementia is now called type 3 diabetes? It's actually officially recognized as a form of diabetes. In your dad's case, it probably has more to do with blood not reaching the brain as well as it should. So moving the body around is also a good strategy. Make sure he's on the Healthy Start Pack. Make sure he's using his ultimate EFAs as well. And then the Fucoid Z, as I mentioned, is a very important blood tonic, just good for all health conditions because it helps purify the blood. Going to run out of time here, ma'am. Do you have one more question for me?
How do you say that again?
The Fucoid Z. Fucoid Z. F as in Frank. U-C-O-I-D, and then the letter Z. The Fucoid Z. It is a blood tonic. It helps clean out the blood. It helps thin the blood. It improves blood delivery and then nutrient and oxygen delivery and detoxification to all the organs. It's just good for everything. It's a multifunctional supplement, and you know I love multifunctionality. We got about a minute here, and we're going to run out of time if you got one more question for me.
I just want to know, just more importantly, like how much vitamin E does he need to be on if he's on blood thinners? How much?
As much as 400 IU a day, vitamin E. Who told you about vitamin E? That's really important for the brain. That's good that you knew that.
Just some research I did.
Good for you. Yes, vitamin E will thin the blood. Omega-3 fats will thin the blood, and Fucoid Z will thin the blood. But they're not going to really throw it over because the body has a way of adjusting when it comes to nutrients in a way that drugs don't do. That it won't do with drugs. So it's very hard to overdose or have your blood thin too much from vitamin E or from Fucoid Z. And if that does happen, then you just wean yourself off or lower your dose or have your doctor lower your dose of the toxic blood thinners. Blood thinning drugs are among the best-selling drugs in the United States every year, top 10 drugs, best-selling drugs every year, and they are, if not the most toxic drugs a human being can take, they're certainly on the short list. In fact, there's no good drugs, folks. I'm telling you this as a pharmacist. You may need a prescription drug. You know, I'm not Pollyannish about this, but if you're on a prescription drug long-term, your number one health challenge should be to figure out how to wean yourself off of it, and there is no better way to wean yourself off of prescription drugs than to get yourself on a good, solid, well-constructed nutritional supplement program like the one designed by Dr. Wallach. And that's it. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks so much for listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. I'm Pharmacist Ben for Doug Winfrey, Doc Wallach, all the folks at the ZBS Radio Network. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, awesome, spectacular day. We will talk to y'all later. Bye for now.